Hi, I'm Janet Bailey. Today I want to show you how to make a really nice unique wall hanging for yourself. Now they've been quite popular for a while. They're a really nice option if you've got a wall space where a traditional square or rectangular picture doesn't quite fill the space. Now these are normally made out of natural products. The ones that you see in the shop, depending on what they are, they can actually get quite expensive. So today I've got some really nice unique seed pods that I've collected. I've also got a steel rod that we're going to thread it onto. So let me get started and I'll show you how to make it. Now I'm going to be drilling through my seed pod to thread it onto the steel rod. I've selected a drill piece which is the same diameter, if not a bit larger than the actual rod that I'm using. This way I can make sure that my hole is big enough for the seed pod to thread on when it comes to that stage. This part here is going to be a bit time consuming because I've got to drill through all the seed pods. Now I'm also wearing garden gloves. They're a little bit prickly, and after doing a heap of them I think my fingers will be feeling it, so I'm just softening that a bit and go for it. It's just like drilling through a bit of wood really. The other thing you might have noticed is I'm putting the hole more towards the top of the seed pod. There's its little stalk. That just allows for most of the bottom of the seed pod to hang down once you thread it on. This next part involves bending your steel rod. Now I've chosen a fairly rigid steel rod because I wasn't sure how much weight it would be carrying at the end and I need it to maintain its curve. So I'm going to use my trusty veranda post here and I'm going to wrap this around to create the curve. Now it is going to need a little bit of work. If you've got a thinner rod, it obviously will be a bit easier. So I'm just going to keep bending it around, using this as my template and working different sections of the steel rod. And you've got to go backwards and forwards a bit to get your curve happening, and just keep playing with it until you're totally happy with it. I'm working around with my larger ones at the base, going to my smaller ones on the side. So when I find one this size, I try to find a complementary one to go on the opposite side. So these are threading on really easily now. I'm just taking from each side to make sure that I keep my layout the same. I've got all my seeds on now and I've joined up these two parts of the bar at the top. And what I'm doing just to finish it off is wrapping some nice jute string around it just to give a really nice natural feel to the whole finished product, and it also covers up this ugly steel. It's all finished and I think it looks pretty good. Now there's no limit to what you can use on these types of wreaths. You can use a lot of natural products, sticks, shells, whatever you find that inspires you. And I think I might make a couple more now.